I'm from Düsseldorf and I return tonight to my family then in Düsseldorf.
I come from Germany and I go to Lisbon.
I live in Denmark and I'm on my way to Denmark.
From Poland and I'm going to Poland.
I'm from Finland and I'm going to Finland.
I'm from Greece and I'm going back to Greece again.
If I would like to charter a private jet, I call Airbus and I say I want to go to Nice or to Frankfurt. Then we try to match their needs with the perfect business jet.
The most impressive passenger was the Dalai Lama. If you stand next to him, you can really feel his charisma.
Actually, last week we had passengers coming in. They couldn't go to France because of the strike. So they just showed up in our office and said, please arrange a business jet. We need to go to Paris. We need to be there by today.
And that's the best thing in this job. You never know what's coming up.
Auch wenn Sie in Russland in der Steppe stehen, innerhalb von 4 Stunden haben Sie den Ersatzreifen vor Ort und ausgewechselt. Es gibt einen klaren Trend hin zum Full-Service-Anbieter. Das ist die weltweit wichtigste Leitmesse der Mobilität, des Transports und der Logistik. Dienstleistung, Dienstleistung, Dienstleistung zu den hochqualitativen Produkten hinzukommen.
Quality. We are European now. We have a European market and a product that is meant for the European market. So those were the 3 aspects that determined us to use .eu. We have the right product for the right chassis.
So it's customized. Like however the customer wants the airplane or the jet to be painted, that's what happens.
They can build everything in a plane. The only thing what's I think in Europe not possible is jacuzzi. That won't work.
And then they find a nice painting in a gallery and they purchase it. But then they don't think really about, does it really fit in my business jet I'm going back home on? So that's sometimes very interesting.
We can move 155 cubic in one truck, and that's a lot of luggage, really a lot of luggage. No, it's construction of moving floor trailers. There are a lot of difference in wheelbases, weights, regulations. So more and more you see that also customers are thinking more Europe-wise.
The pilot is a customer of us, and so we do as much we can do for the comfort of the pilots, because they are the hard-working guys. This is our guest book, best handling I ever had. To be a pilot in the general aviation business is not always easy.
Executive business is more, okay, you see more from the world, because very often you catch the chance to stay in a couple of places for some time so that you can see also something there. It's all just running through displays, so basically the pilots have only 4 displays left. So it's a very cleaned up cockpit, so, which is making the work for the pilots a little bit easier, because everything is kept as small as possible.
The driving area is made with flexible displays. One display is this one here, and he could see all the operation information from the truck and from the engine and driveline. The camera is fixed in here, and another camera is fixed over there. The driver can see very easily around the truck. One area is the driving area. The other area is the cooking or living area for the for the relaxing time.
Indeed. For our crews, it's very relaxing environment here. We try to take special care, not just on the passenger side, but also for the crews. So we try to actually think of little things that they haven't even thought of. So just in case they come, we have everything ready.
Deutsche Gründlichkeit. Deutsche Gründlichkeit. To perform everything as exact as possible.
But that doesn't mean necessarily that Deutsche Gründlichkeit is the same as innovation and coming up with new ideas. There is a big problem for an operator driving with 2 20-foot containers to unload the containers at the dock. On the first container, the doors are always on the wrong side. We have created a semi-trailer where you can drive in 2 directions. That means that you can put them always on the right side to the dock, DE, FR, IT, etc. We prefer to have the EU because that is for us the easiest part and recognizable for everybody in Europe.
We make it light and strong, and that is our business.
The challenge is to avoid empty kilometers. Combine different kinds of loads in the same trailer.
It's very popular for us to say we are a European company.
I don't see any borders.
I have a free market on which I can develop.
Being European means big business.
To be very open-minded in the opportunities there are in the market.
That I want to be present all over Europe.
It's this unity that stands out for me.
I work like a German. I prefer Italian food. I like French wine. And yeah, that's European for me.